Hey everybody, this is Jeff here, Unique Model Creations, bringing a final, yes, final update on the 1/537 scale kit bash model kit that has been going on for years. We've seen this model evolve from a Miranda class USS Reliant model kit that I bought back in 98, 99 maybe, and transform it over to what we see here, been named USS Windhelm. Skyrim players out there will recognize that name right there. But this is it. Name, registry, decals, mounted on the base. The only thing left to do with this model is to paint the base. That's it. Paint the base. Oh, and the Bazaar collectors too. They've got to get them a nice little hand paint of red. Nice little slow bit right there. But other than that, this model is being declared finished. And let me tell you, it feels so fracking good. Feels damn good. My goodness. NCC 0621. Went with that because the Kelvin started with a 0. I thought that was unique. Still gives 4 numbers. I did it just because. I mean, why not? My imagination, my creation. It's a one-off. Might as well keep it going. So, decals everywhere. As you can see, we've got those lovely pennants going down the tops of the nacelles. And I know that this right here is usually running on the bottom of a ship. Oh, let's skip here. We got to get that clear coat going on and stuff. A little bit of sanding over the decals to get rid of that little filming issue we've got going on. But usually, you know, these right here are on the bottom of a starship, mainly Constitution class. Put them on the top, though. I mean, it could work. Don't see why not. It could. And it checked out. We're in space. Things can launch upwards. So, and that circle right there actually would kind of go for something else other than the warp core, because right where it's located at, there is a shuttle bay in there. Large. So, really and truly, this video, I'm just marveling at it. Getting some nice, good passes, slow bits, and after a while, of course, we'll turn lights out, see what she looks like in the dark, get her lights on, and see what it looks like. But it's nice. It's really nice. This color basically is like salmon, except for a little bit lighter. I wanted a different color. Starfleet vessels are usually always either in the whites or the grays. And I thought this right here would be unique. I guess, think about Into Darkness. There's actually a red starship that was on there, dropping back when they were coming up to the Enterprise, getting ready to go and find John Harrison. And you look down there in the background, right when you when it started approaching Enterprise, and you look in the background, there's a starship, and it's red, dropping down. That's awesome. Gives me another idea. This kit bash is done. It doesn't mean I'm not going to do another one, because we are, but that one's not going to take this long because it just can't. My soul can't take it anymore. Damn it, my soul can't take it anymore. All right. But anyway, come back here. Let me tell you, all these decals right here, independently done, man, that took a while. Each letter, and the NCC dash was together. The 0621 on the backside of the cells are actually individual, and they are tiny. And that's why you want to see them on the outside, on the exterior. I wasn't fixing to go through down the interior. Just, no. It still works. For God's sakes, Jim. It still works. I mean, but this is really just an amazing model. I love it. I love it. You got the number down there on the bottom. You come around here to the back. And of course, you've got the name right there behind it. Can't really see it all too well. But you can make out the M right there on the right. So, like I said, just a couple of things to finish up the model kit. But going ahead and doing this now. Declaring it done. Going ahead and getting it shown. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and turn off this overhead light. So then when we're going to go over here, turn these lights off, and see you're in the dark. You see here, we've got us a little bit of ambient lighting going on. A magnifying glass, got two big bright white LEDs on it. Utilizing that, similar to what I did with the 1350 TOS Enterprise. You know, a little bit of background lighting and stuff. But it looks nice. I love that. It's a beautiful ship. And as I'm not sure if I've mentioned this previously or not. It's amazing. I record these videos and don't watch them my damn self. But this model kit is for sale. It is for sale. It's gorgeous. But yeah, make me an offer. I'll include my email in the description down below. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're thinking. And we'll see what we can squeeze out. Be another week before it's completely finished. I've got 1 day off here. I've been working the past 6 days at my state job. And I go back, you know, the day after tomorrow. Or I might as well say tomorrow because it's now like after midnight, I believe, here on Sunday, March 25th. And 26th, back to work. So we're going to go ahead now. Turn the lights on. And there she is. I mean, that is like blinding bright on this camera. Anyway, let me come around here. There we go. As you can see, the name and registry are well lit. This is a well lit model. It really is. And just to really show you, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Close the laptop so I get rid of that. I've got a couple of lights going on up over here. Blue light inside of my breadboard. Yank that. Turn off my soldering gun. We've got orange lighting in here. I'll get rid of that. Staring at a wall there. The only light that's going to be on is, of course, that blue one in the kitchen. That's for reasons because it's like hard as hell to get that off. Turn off the television. And you look over here at this model and we come up on it. And it's well lit. Well lit. This is as near about the total darkness as I can make it. Because, of course, the walls are white, so it's going to reflect the light. And it's going to cast it back onto the room. But, wow. This is cool. I wonder what this would look like in a pitch black, in a painted black, pitch black room. And you turn it on. It would look like it's in space. Gives me an idea for what color I'm going to paint this base, actually, probably black. So, oh my goodness. Come down up underneath. You wonder about the registry under the bottom being lit. It is well lit. Well lit. You can see there we have all these different lights that go on inside of there. I'm going to turn the lights back on here in a moment though, because there are a couple of little details that I did put on here with the decals and stuff. There are actually doors in the inside of that. You probably can just make out a little bitty square right off up in there. Let's see if we can't get some focus. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of similar to the docking doors on the Enterprise refit. And, you know, of course, they're on both sides. This model, as discussed before, is based off of designs that you see on the PC game Star Trek Online. That's where a lot of the motivation for this came from. It's where all these holes in the saucers come from. Kind of gives me a thought of that's where a lot of the design from Star Trek Discovery comes from, too. Even some of the sound effects sound like that game. So, it's all, it's all pretty cool. It's all pretty cool, though. Come around the back so we can see those blazing orange impulse engines. Look at them. Woo! There's the power right there. There's the power right there. Awesome. And the only blue spotlights left, if you remember when I first started this model, all the spotlights were blue. And then we switched over to whites. But those two blues right there they couldn't been taken out and changed and stuff because the ship was together basically. When I changed all the rest of them, they could be done externally. But at the same time, hey, it actually works. I love it. Have those two blues aiming up the nacelles and going up. It's awesome. Awesome. So, anyway, guys, turn the lights back on. Man, bright. Turn the lights back on. It looks good even with the lights on and it's lit up. That's just how bright it is. You can still see the reflection, all the lights and stuff. Lets you know. I mean, we're running off 12 volts power supply here, and it's beaming. So, anyway, like I said, some of the little small details. You can see that door a lot better right there now and stuff. So, back behind the officer's lounge ish. Call that officer's lounge ish. So, all your little decals, and above each one of these shuttle bay entry points, I actually have a United Federation of Planets decals going around there. The PNT generic movie decal set is awesome. I'm trying to get the focus a little bit, but it won't. I guess we're still a little close, but that's what, each one of those, and they're there. Oh my goodness, little black line, as you see, it's actually words. They're there. I thought that would be cool, Then, it had to look pretty good. But there's actually, if you look inside those little blue holes, see the flashing lights, flashing red for that one bay right there. Pretty cool. Had thoughts when I was building this thing. It evolved over time. So, I mean, years it took me. Started in an old place, moving over here to this home to here, and finishing it out. And now here it is, waiting for someone, if anyone wants to take it home. And it would be a nice add-on to your collection and one-off. Like I said, make me an offer. Make it reasonable. It wasn't a lot of work, but it was a lot of work. And, it's totally off my imagination. Well, not totally 100%, because it is based off of another model. But the revamp, the changing, the lighting, and, there it is. There it is. So, suppose that's it. I mean, really, it just feels weird now, actually, knowing that this is the final video for this model. This is Unique Model Creations. This is part of what we do, trying to increase what we do. By we, I mean me. There's me, but there's the support of my family. Loving wife, and 3 children who loves to see me build. Stuff loves to see the creation. It's amazing. We're trying to increase as much work as we can do. Rather difficult when you're working 5-6 days a week, 3 kids when you come to the house. Rarely get a break. So that's what slowed us up. But I was determined to go ahead and get this done. And we have. So anyway, this is Jeff again, Unity Model Creations. We will continue building. Now we've got the 48 scale Hercules gunship to complete, and we will. It's nearly there. One half has been put together, glued, about completed. And we're going on to finish up on the other side and get her on together and onto the base. Then off to where it needs to go. So anyway, those of you out there building models, keep building. And I'll see you guys on the next build.